Hey, welcome back to the STBN server. I am the Colonel. Thank you for joining me today. So this should air on November 11th, which is Remembrance Day. And usually on Remembrance Day, I do a Flanders Fields kind of thing. And for the last couple of years, I've been wanting to do this build, but have not had the time and did not prepare. You know, it is what it is. But today, this year, I'm hoping that we can get this build done. And this is the monument in France for Vimy Ridge, which is one of the more celebrated Canadian battles of World War One. And so I want to try and replicate this somehow. It's a very large. Obviously, the ridge is called Vimy, and it's a very large build, as I'm sure you can see. So we'll see how we can fare with this. So this is the reason that I needed all of the diorite. There was no way I was going to mine out enough quartz to do this. And to be honest, when I had considered starting to do this, the monument itself, I think, had been in disrepair for a while, so it wasn't really like as nice looking, I guess, as it is now. They've done some restoration on it, which is great. The last time when I originally saw it, it was I've never seen it in person. I would love to, but it was the last time I saw it was when Canada kind of did their Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Ottawa, and they had, I think, disinterred one of the, or at least one of the bodies from the Vimy Ridge Memorial, and had transported it to Ottawa, and they had shown the Vimy Ridge, and it was in terrible shape. I'm hoping it was the weather, but I fear it was not the weather. So unfortunately, it did not look very good. So that's where I kind of went with the diorite, but I think it's in better shape now, which is great. So we're going to try and mix in some of the quartz blocks, and we're going to mix in some of the diorite. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I have not done this build in creative, and I'm hoping I'm hoping Sausage can help me out with some of it, because there was some some detail work that I am not that good with. So I'm hoping that he can help with that. Let's see. I don't know if I want to go with the bone. I think I want to go with the diorite here. So let me get working on this. So there's going to be stairs in the middle, and there's going to be stairs on the sides, and then we're just kind of build up to the front. So let me work on that, and I will be back in a jiff. Vimy, November 11, by Burnett A. Ward. We shall not forget them. Why should pylons raise mute appeal for reverence, remembrance, and regret? Spectral cold in early dawn and rosy fleshed at eve, a warning and a promising, we shall not forget. We shall not forget them, though we be forgot, we who blaze the trails of hell from Souchez to the crest, we who saw the gloaming creep that night across the ridge, who hollowed out the ancient chalk and laid them to their rest. We shall not forget them, we who saw the dawn shining cold on St. Eloi, where old wars linger yet. Roman, Frank, and Spanish swords had rusted long ago, where our comrades' blades were piled, we shall not forget. We shall not forget them, we who yearly come, mustering at the cenotaphs to call the roll again, closing tattered ranks, again to hear the parson pray, sighing envy out to them when all hope is in vain. We shall not regret them, life to them was kind, a cursing swift and eager twixt boyhood and the grave. Reck they not of faith betrayed, or ken that profiteers ravish from the altar flame of offerings they give. We cannot forget them, would we could forget, cast them to the limbo of the long forgotten things, The chivalrous they perished for, the freedom of their dreams, the honor they went surety for, the promises of kings. We cannot forget them. Soon they'll be forgot. Patience grant, good gentlemen, our ranks are thinning fast. Yet ye may loot our pensions safely when tattoo has beat for us. We need just a little longer, we'll forget at last. We shall soon be with them. These are last bequests unto our sons, by the grace of God, the youth we never knew. To Canada, our faith she spurned, our bodies broke for her, and the judgment of the people on those who grudged our due.
Took up my vocation, I was called by my nation, without hesitation, my answer I gave. Now I'm not wondering, the things that I might have been are no consolation to the forgotten brave. So carry me home, down the highway of heroes, people above, with the flags flying low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes, true patriot love, there was never more. Carry me home down the highway of heroes, people I love, with their hands down low. And carry me softly down the highway of heroes, true patriot love, there was never more. 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 There was never more.
Okay, so we've done some work on the monument here, the memorial. It's taken a lot of work, and I didn't want to do all of it on camera because it would take forever. So I've done some stuff off camera, and let's take a look at what I've got done. So we've got these pillars in here, which is great. So these are going to be kind of, hopefully we can get something put on them. Not sure how that's going to work. There's not a lot of space there. They're like a 4x5 wide, or at least 4x5 this way. Let's see. So both, it's very symmetrical. So we've got quartz stairs. I had to go mine some more quartz. Yay me. I wanted to use quartz for the platform here, but I thought, I'm going to use bone blocks. Kind of a gruesome choice of block, considering what this build is supposed to be for. But if you look past that, just look at it as a different kind of texture, then we're good. But so we've got some bone blocks here. I didn't want to have more of this stuff here, the diorite and the quartz. I couldn't mine enough quartz. There's just so much quartz that I need for this. I'd be spending most of my time mining. So I went with the bone blocks here, using the bone farm. And we've got the bones all through here. I'll probably put some lights in the wall here, depending on how things work out with the lighting. So we've got 8, 7 here. So I would imagine if we put them like right here, would probably be good. Let's see, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's even, so it kind of gets screwed up, but we can work something out. So just to kind of keep this place lit, we got the walls up here, which is great. It looks fantastic, I think, from down there. The further away that you get, and then we've got stairs moving up to the platform here. I think what I might do is I might put a kind of a screenshot, just a little picture in the video here at the top right, up here somewhere. Just kind of showing what the build's supposed to look like in real life. Obviously, we're not going to be exact, but we'll hopefully be close. So thank God for the skeleton farm, because we're going to use a lot of bone blocks up here. Probably be a lot of AFK there to get the bone. But we've got the quartz stairs. I might have to probably go back and mine some more quartz. And then we've got these columns. These columns are going to be huge. They're going to go up in the air, and they're going to be spectacular. And hopefully we can get some monuments, not monuments, but statues or some sort of sculptures built on them. Obviously, it's not going to be exact because there's no way we can get that much detail on here. But hopefully we can get something. And hopefully we can get with sausage to do that. We'll see. So this is basically supposed to extend all the way around, and we'll go around the back. And then there's supposed to be some sort of path leading up. So there's going to be a lot more terraforming back here, using most of the dirt that we had, that we dug up from this place. We still have to kind of smooth down the sides here on the hills. But I think this is going to look really, really nice when it's done. It's taken me a couple of days to get this far. Probably got a couple more days to go. So it's probably going to take me most of the week to get this done. But let me continue working on this. And when I come back, we'll have some more of it done. Hopefully we'll have this whole top platform done. And then we'll be able to kind of start working on some of the details. So back in a sec. Oh my god, this took so long. Each of those pillars is 64 blocks high. So it's a full stack of blocks high. But it looks amazing. It is more or less in scale, I think, with the actual monument. So it looks amazing. Hopefully we can get some structures and stuff on there, but now I need to start doing some landscaping around there, just to kind of shore it up, because at the back of it, it's kind of messed up. Let's get over there. But yeah, this I'm actually impressed with how well this has turned out. I like it a lot. So as you will see in the back, the land, the kind of leveling out, just this thing became a lot larger than I thought it was going to be, and I completely misjudged the ground cover here. So I'm going to have to use some of the dirt that we have back in the chests and kind of shore this up a bit and build it up and flatten this section out over here. Where the welcome center is going to be. There's like a welcome area, there's a roadway, and some signs and stuff. Technically, this is the front. If you look at the monument, and the ridge itself is like here, where we are right now. So I think the battlefield was back here, if I understand it correctly. So the front is on the other side of it. So you would be coming in from spawn from the back side, but that's okay. That's okay. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to doing some stuff here, and hopefully we can show a final product on Remembrance Day. I'm gonna see if I can find something relevant to Vimy Ridge, maybe a poem or something like that, just to kind of commemorate things. I don't want to do the Flanders Fields, although I may still do it because it's kind of a thing that we do in Canada on Remembrance Day, is to recite that poem. So I may do that again this year, but I want to see if I can find something Vimy specific for this particular build. So anyway, I will be back in a jiff. Alright, I think we are done. I've done some landscaping around here and finished off the sides, and it looks pretty good. Let's take a look at the top here. Also did a couple of books for anybody that wanted to kind of learn about the memorial, learn about Vimy Ridge itself. Most people outside of Canada, and maybe with the exception of Britain, probably don't know a lot about Vimy Ridge. So we'll read some of that stuff that I read, or that I wrote in a bit. So yeah, it looks awesome. So it's finished, but it's not finished. So there's still some details that I want to do, but I want to get this out for Remembrance Day. I'll probably work on this off and on over the next while, and maybe come back and show you some of the things that I've done. There's a statue that's supposed to go here, and there are two statues that are supposed to go on the other side. You'll see those in a minute. And then there's statues that are supposed to go here as well. But I do not have the skills to do that, and have not had the time to get with anybody to see if they can help with getting those in. So we'll do those at some point in the future, and I will come back to this. Maybe we'll come back to this on Memorial Day and show you the finished product once it's all done. Both of the pillars here, one is, I believe, dedicated to France, and I think the other is dedicated to Canada. I'm not sure which ones they are. I need to do a little more research on that. But yeah, I think it looks amazing. I've been wanting to do this for a couple of years, and finally have had the chance to do it, and I think it turned out pretty good. Not the ideal spot, because technically there's not supposed to be a mountain there, but we did a lot of landscaping in the back, and I can't wait to show you that. So let's hop over. Actually, before we do that, let's kill ourselves. Before we do that, I think I need to make a item frame. Oh, you know what? I need to make two of them. All right, so let's make 2 item frames. And where'd my leather go? There it is. Okay. Now so this is technically, I think, the back. So this is like the field, the battlefield, I think, is the representation. The other side is like the entrance where people actually come into the park and the memorial. But because of the way that we've designed this and the way that the landscape is, this was like the best place to put it, and it's kind of backwards. So people are generally going to be coming from spawn, which is like just on the other side of the mountains over there. So they're going to come in here. Chuff's his resort is over that way. So when they come in, they're going to come in from this side. So we're going to put some stuff over here. I'm sure that there's actually other things at the monument that are, I do not have, like details and things. I know that there's like names engraved in the in the base, like in between I think in the mortar of the pillars. There's some names engraved at the base of some things, and there's obviously the names of all the fallen that are there. I obviously don't have the space or the ability to do all that, so we're not. So we'll just use our imagination that they're there. It's the thought that counts, right? So anybody that comes into the front here will be able to get these. So we'll put an About Vimy Ridge here, and we'll get the Vimy there. So what this is a book that basically explains kind of what Vimy Ridge is. It is it is a battle that pretty much defined Canada. Canada was a young nation, and when they entered into World War One, they were kind of still subjects of Britain. So they were really considered a dominion of Britain, and there was a Vimy Ridge was a battle that it was a ridge that was held by the Germans, and none of the other countries, Britain, France, all of the countries that were involved, none of them could take the ridge, and they lost like hundreds of thousands of people in trying to do so. So the Canadian Expeditionary Force, which was made up of like 30,000 soldiers, they were given the responsibility and the opportunity to plan the attack on their own, and they did so, and they took the ridge with minimal casualties. So that kind of galvanized the nation, and it kind of it served as a way to have Canada kind of rally and form an identity around itself. So that's kind of what the book here does. If you want to pause and read it, you are more than welcome to. It's not too long, and anybody that wants to come by kind of explains the battle, and I think it's a nice touch. And then this guy here is a poem that I found online. It is written by Burnett Ward, and he wrote it in the 1930s. Nobody really, I don't think, has an actual date for it, but I did find it online, and it was a really cool poem. So we'll probably recite that over at some point in the episode here, and if anybody wants to read it, it's there. So that's kind of cool. So let's head over here. Oh, it's getting dark. I really did not want to spam torches. I don't know how to. I think what I'm going to do is come back later and start putting some either pumpkins or some lights underground and kind of camouflage them a little bit so that it doesn't look too weird. So we've got the pillars here looking good. And this is the front walk up to the monuments. So there's supposed to be some statues carved into the side up there, and there's supposed to be a father and a mother on these pillars here. We haven't got those done yet, so unfortunately those will have to wait till later. And there's a sign right here that says silence. It's in French. Silence and respect. Cool. Alright. So I don't want that creeper blowing anything up. So I'm going to get out of here. I'll do a flyby just to kind of show what the landscape looks like. And hopefully you enjoyed.